Well, welcome back. This is our Liverpool launch press conference, and I'm delighted to have with me two men very much involved on October the 5th, Brad Strand and, of course, trainer Paul Stevenson. Paul, I'll come to you first because pretty much every fighter on the card is in your gym, almost. Big night for you, big night for the gym.
Yeah, massive. Obviously, big thanks to Frank for putting this on. And they've got 5 on. Champion of the world, British champion, and a great sort of sporting card from RG Malone, let alone all the other great fights on the card. So what a night to be involved in. Great night for the gym.
Have you guys been talking about this night, for like sort of manifesting it for a little while? Because it feels like you just would have done.
Do you know? Yeah, because I remember years ago when we first signed, and I remember saying to Frank, look after these lads, Frank, and 4 years from now we could be defending 4 British titles on the same night. I remember using those words on the Echo. It's even better now. We've obviously got a world champion as well in the mix. So, but something we've talked about, dreamed about. Here we are, living it now.
Big night, Brad Strand. What a way to come back and announce that you're very much a super bantamweight that people should be paying attention to, doing it in front of your own fans here in Liverpool.
Yeah, therefore it's a belter. As I said up there, I haven't boxed in Liverpool since 2019, so I'm excited, what all my fans can get down, and thanks to Frank and that, for having the back on. Obviously I didn't have the best performance in my last fight, but they've showed that they support me and they've got me straight back on a big card, so I'm excited to get back in there.
And that last fight was against Dennis McCann. What did you learn from that fight?
There's loads of things I've learned. Obviously it was like a low point for me after it. I felt like really low, obviously, because no fighter expects to get beat, no fighter wants to get beat, and I don't get beat. I'm a winner, so it was hard for me, but we've looked at what's went wrong, and then I feel like I've really turned the corner with it now, and I'm just really excited to get back in there.
Feels like you're also trying really hard to not look at yourself in the screen there. Am I right,
myself,
yeah. No, you look good.
Thanks.
But I guess you're going to look good on October the 5th as well, right?
Yeah, can't wait. Put on a big performance. Get back in there with a win.
What's it been like bringing Brad back from the disappointment of Dennis McCann to what we're going to see on October, Paul?
Yeah, Brad, as Brad said there, he didn't really get going till later on in the fight and got, but he can take a lot of confidence from it. Dennis McCann's a good fighter, right? And Brad was able to stay in there for the 12 rounds, not just stay in there, but sprint at the finish line in the 12th round as well. He really went for it towards the end, so he's got that confidence now of knowing he's a true 12-round fighter, and that towards the end in rounds 10, 11, 12, he really started to turn things around. It was just too little, too late. But obviously, it's been I think it's freed Brad. Now what's the worst that can ever happen in the boxing ring? Well, I wouldn't say it was the worst experience of his life or anything like that, but now I think it's just freed him up. Since that in the gym, he seems a different person. He's training. He's got to work harder. He's got to be better. We all have, and so it's really shown him, and now he's back, and he's more dangerous than ever because now he's got a point to prove. And he's got to. He wants what they all want. He wants to be a world champion. He wants to push on. He wants to be noticed. He wants to make his fortune, and he's in the right place. So now let's see Brad fly now.
Nodding your head there, Brad.
Yeah, therefore, like as Paul's just said, he couldn't have put it any better myself. He's better at words than I am, but just obviously it seems like it's freed me up a bit. I've always trained hard, but I found an extra gear now that I didn't even know I had. So. It's good, and it might be the thing that I needed, even though when everyone was telling me that after the fight I didn't really want to listen to it, but I feel like now it's starting to make sense to me a little bit.
So let's talk about Nick. He is he's leading the charge, right? There's a world champion in your gym, there's a world champion in Liverpool, and he's quite the fighter. You must be proud of him as a team.
Yeah, that doesn't even do it justice, that word. I was proud of him. When stood there in that ring that night, and he said, "I'm the new champion of the world." Nick Ball, brilliant. Every morning when I walk in, I'm just smiling to him, saying, "He's champion of the world." You know what I mean? He's walking around our gym. He's like, it's nothing. And but it is something that's special because he beat the 2 best featherweights in the world back to back within a 12-week span. People haven't seen that since the days of Henry Armstrong. If you had the middleweight who beat Golovkin and Alvarez back to back within 12 weeks, then you'd have something to talk about to compare with Nick. It really is special. what he's done is really special. You show me another British fighter you could put in with the 2 best at the weights back to back and come out the other side smiling. It's not happening, you know. Liverpool, England, Britain's got something special on their hands in Nick, and I would like this obviously to start and be a long and terrible reign of Nick Ball. When Marvin Hagler waited a long time to get the belt and got I don't like to, well, you got a bullshit draw, right? Hagler, if it is, a bit like Nick. And then when he got the belt in his next fight, he terrorised that division and wouldn't let anyone near it, and you know, was like a crazy dog protecting it. And that's what we want from Nick. Long title reign and many big nights here, Liverpool, Saudi, wherever we end up, you know. Great.
Expect to see him do a number on Ronnie Rios?
You know, they're all at this level. Everyone's a threat. Everyone brings something, so we won't underestimate him. But yeah, I would expect him to. Yeah, that's what that's what we're training for. We want to do it. Nick doesn't have to try to be exciting. Nick just has to be Nick. People like watching him because of the way he is, because that's just him through and through. You know, if you cut him open, the letters war are written through him like letters through a stick of rock, aren't he? You know. So let him just bring it on the night, and we'll see what happens. But I'm certain Nick will come out the other side.
And finally, Brad, what a great lift he must have given the gym. Not that you were like low, but like you're flying now as a gym. And when I see you guys train, when I see you all interact together, there's like a feeling of inevitability. Like you know it's all coming. You know these titles are coming. How much has it meant to you to see Nick do so well?
Yeah, definitely. Like, Nick's been my best mate since we were kids. So to see what he's done, it's unbelievable. But you know, I see how hard he works in the gym every day, and as you've just said, it was inevitable. It was always coming. And what you said then, will he do a number on Ronnie Rios? He'd do a number on anyone. Any featherweight he gets in there, but he'll beat them comfortably. He's a beast. Like, as Paul just said, try taking that belt off him.